Alex Nelson with the At Me Bro Show. Welcome to the channel and the stream. And it's kind of a little new series idea I'm working with. And I've done videos like this before, so this kind of just organizes it a little bit. But it's basically certain cars we might be sleeping on, especially cars that came out and everybody thought was good for a second, but you just never hear about them. You never play, you never see them or anything like that. And so next up for that series is basically Spencer Dinwiddie here. So right away we look at the essentials, which is defensive badges first and foremost. He's got the Hall of Fame clamps, Hall of Fame pick dodger, and the gold intimidator. Everything else is great, but he's also actually, I'll say, the gold interceptor. That's lovely. He's 6'6", which is another huge plus. He's got tight handles, quick first step, floor general, dimer. Does he have and handles for days and ankle breaker, both really important badges, especially the handles for days, which you don't want to be able to dribble with that fatigue going out. He's got Hall of Fame range extender quick draw, which is still, it's becoming a more popular combination, but we still do see a lot of cars that either have gold range extender or gold quick draw, right? And then you see he's got all of the rest of the shooting badges. And then the finishing, he's looking good on finishing. Everything's basically Hall of Fame. And to get real quick to, you see the hot zones looking really good. And then the stats. These are coach boosted stats. I'm using D'Antoni. He's got a 99 midi and a 98 three ball. And let's look at the driving dunk is at 80, so that's a little bit of a minus on him. I'd definitely throw a dunk shoe on him so he can get those contact dunks and take over. Well, as he warms up a little bit. Ball handles a 99, which is outstanding. What's his strength looking like? So the interior defense is a 70, which is not terrible. And he is 6'6", which helps a lot. Speed is a 99 with the coach. Lateral quickness is a 90, which is great. I mean, this guy seems really good, and an 80 strength, which is way above average. So based on the stats, I would say, we might be sleeping on this card. As you see the character model here, he's got a nice size. We'll do the quick character model test here. Look at him next to 6'6" James Harden. I mean, 6'5" James Harden. All right. We're just going to go over here to the instant replay and look at this character model real quick. Shout out to everybody joining in the chat. Appreciate you guys. I'm gonna say what's up in a second. Just wanted to look at this card, get this vid going. And he's definitely a little taller than James. Yeah, you can see his head go up. Looking at that left hand, does it shrink? Yeah, the left hand significantly shrinks actually. You can see it pop back in right there. And the shoes are, well, shoes are about the same. But yeah, he's slightly taller than James, so he's a legit 6'6". And James isn't the smallest character model in the world either, which is, another thing worth noting. All right, so let's look at those animations while I pop open the chat. You say what's up to you guys. I hope everybody's doing all right today in these trying times. All right, so let's look at these full court dribbles real quick. And we'll get to the shot animation. So the behind the back is okay. A little on the slow side, but not terrible by any stretch. Between the legs is also pretty good. So he has a second tier level move in both of those regards. Look at his crossover. Okay, so he has an elite crossover, which is actually extremely rare. Yo, Heem God, what's up? Yeah, I think I'm going to have a lot of good things to say about this card. This crossover is really outstanding. See his hezzy. Yeah, his hezzy left stick crossover is fantastic. Let's look at his hezzy explosion, and then we'll get to the shot and the half court dribbles. All right, so that's the hesitation between the legs. That's the hesitation same direction. And we'll look at the hezzy with the right stick. And then we'll go to the half court dribbles. But I have to say, oh yeah, he's got nice hezzy crossover too. Guys, this card might be slept on. All right, let's look at these shots real quick. So he has a really nice release. It's a little slow. It definitely feels more like a gold quick draw, but it's not too slow to use by any stretch. It reminds me of Westbrook's a little bit. It's one of those high releases, right? It's in that category of high releases. So that's the regular shot. You see greens all over. Let's look at his leaner. All right, so he's got more of a traditional two-guard leaner. There we go. That's a more straight up and down one. Yeah, there it is. So when he goes to the right side, he does the real two-guard leaner. Not sure how much I would use that with him. And this is him off the peak. I did not peek at all. Let's try that again. There we go. So off the peak, he's not the fastest, but it's not bad. You can definitely get that shot off. It's not like he's too slow to use by any stretch. He's just kind of in line with the mid-tier of points that shoot that shot. And we'll check him out off of the hesitation. Boom. Feels a little better off the hesitation. If I was playing this card, I would probably, well, I am going to be playing this card because I'm making a Nets lineup. But So that's why I got this card. I was like, you know what? I never really tried out this card. I never gave him a review. There was a little noise about him, and I want to make a Nets team. You know what? Take my 60K. What's up, Carson Cruz? I'm like, let me go ahead and check this card out for the culture. And he has a diamond. You see, he has the Fear of Gods on him, and he's got a diamond contract. So I'm like, and I don't have I only have 1/2 guard with a diamond contract. So I'm like, let me just see what this guy's bringing to the table. All right. So even though I don't love his shot off of the peak or the hezzy, it's fine off the hezzy. It's not like Lonzo Ball where it persuades me to not use the card. It's just he's not Dwayne Wade, right? Like he's not going to do the Dwayne Wade thing at a really high level, but he can definitely get off. Okay, and now we're going to look at those half-court dribbles. So first things first, let's look at the step back. He has an elite step back. He can do this. Oh my God, he can do the side switch to a very high level. That's really fast. That ball teleports all the way over. Giovanni says, is he a 6'6" Steph Curry? I would actually say so. I would say so. Aside from the fact, I mean, honestly, this card has one flaw and one flaw only, and that's that his shot isn't the fastest shot in the world. Outside of that, this card's really good. We're going to look at some more of these dribbles real quick. I'm just going to run through, the gamut. So this is his, he has the behind the back, of course, because he has a 99 ball handle. But let's see what that looks like with the size up. As you can see, he can do all of those combos. He has the Pro 3 hezzy, so he can do the side switch on the perimeter or the hesitation on the perimeter, which of course means he can also do the hezzy into the jumper, which I've been doing, up here. That wasn't it, of course. Didn't do it fast enough. There we go. You got to do it right as that ball comes up off the ground, so just be aware of that if you do use this card. There's a little bit of a learning curve on that. He doesn't have the same window as like a Brandon Roy, who you can do it any time after pressing right. With Dinwiddie, after you press right, if you're going to shoot, you have, a brief moment to make that decision. If you're not going to shoot at that point, then you want to turbo out of it and move forward. Obviously, you can always peekaboo. So yeah, the step back's looking good. The hezzy's looking good. Let's see what his size up looks like. Size up is nothing to write home about. It's fine, but again, you can step back into it and get out of that. And his size up package, not to be confused with the size up dribble, is actually pretty solid. So we see here with the size up package, he can, get out of that really quickly. He has a really slick crossover overall to be able to explode out of. Yeah, he's looking really good, like across the board, man. Just a really, really strong ball handler. I'm actually really impressed with this card. He's like a Kevin Porter Jr. almost, where he just kind of has everything. Yeah, he got a nice misdirection there. Yeah, he's pretty great. Like this Spencer Dinwiddie is actually really, really good. And I would say for 60K, this card is definitely no reason not to get him. I would say I probably offensively, just in terms of being able to create a three-point shot, I probably like a Pistol Pete more. But he's next in line. I would say that for sure, and I probably like him defensively more than Pistol Pete because he's bigger, and he's got. To my recollection, I don't think Pistol Pete has the Intimidator. Otherwise, I think Pistol Pete would be basically almost S tier if he had Intimidator and better dunks and stuff. So he's like, I mean, dribble wise, he's got the Kevin Porter thing going on, and shot wise, he's right in the mid tier with the shooting, but definitely not bad. He's just no Dwayne Wade. But he's got the behind the back teleport. Like, this card has a lot going for it. And I picked him up for 60K with a diamond contract and the Fear of Gods on him. I think this is a pretty good price for this card. Seriously. I think he's better than certain Galaxy Opal point guards. I'm not going to, name any names because this isn't a tier list debate video, but I will say, this guy's got some juice. This guy's got some serious juice, and I will be using this card in competition to see just how much juice he has because I think he might be pretty solid. And I'm personally a Spencer Dinwiddie fan. That doesn't change my review. There's a lot of players I'm a fan of that have terrible cards, like Patrick Ewing, and I don't hesitate to say when those cards aren't that great. In fact, Porzingis, who I'm also a fan of, I'll tell you guys right away, I think the Bol is a good half a letter grade better than that Porzingis. So as much as I like Dinwiddie as a player, the card sucks. I'd let you guys know about it. But no, I think I think this is a really good card. And it's a card that I'm definitely going to use and see how he feels. I'll use him at the 1 and the 2. No regrets. Yeah. So I don't have a lot of MT, but I'm probably going to open packs with whatever they do next. And if I wanted the MT back, I would just resell the card, right? I'm not going to I'm probably not going to have trouble getting rid of the card for 60K with a contract and shoe on it. And there's almost no Dinwiddies on the market, so at some point the collectors are going to need them. So it was kind of a low risk proposition that I could get out of, but I will happily use this Spencer Dinwiddie card. I just got to get enough MT to get this Karis LeVert. But yeah, I like him. Run through his layup packages and stuff so you can see. We'll check him out in the triple threat before we get out of here. Let's get rid of this ball. So that's going the other way. Not terribly fast going the other way. Let's see the spin. Ooh, nice behind the back out of the off. Oh yeah, nice spin out of the jab too. Guys, I think this card might be a little underrated. I think this card might be a little underrated. What's up, Joey Blaze? Shout out to you, homie. Yeah, this card, look, he's not the greatest dunker in the world. He's solid as a dunker. Definitely not bad. But overall, I mean, he shoots well. He dribbles amazing. He's got one of the better ball handles in the game. Again, Kevin Porter level ball handler. The shot is easy to green, which is always welcome. And he's got that Hall of Fame range extender, which I think makes the speed of the shot a little easier to deal with. I do prioritize faster shots when reviewing cards, so I wouldn't put this card in like the S tier. But the fact that you can peekaboo from there and like make it on a regular basis is lovely. Yeah, I think that's really fantastic. So, yeah. He said I should check out the hop shots from Brent Barry. Alright, I'll check out that Brent Barry. I will do that. Yeah, I've seen a lot of noise about the Brent Barry recently at 6'7". And I could use another 2 guard. I'm still a little low on the 2 guards. I mean, I got Kevin Porter, I got Cam Reddish, so I'm not dying, but definitely wouldn't mind having a little depth at the 2 guard position, just when I want to switch it up. But alright, that's going to wrap it up for this Dinwiddie. He dribbles well, he dunks solid, he's got great athleticism, all of the defensive badges that you need, all of the finishing badges, dribbling badges, and shooting badges that you need. Great hot zones everywhere, and a very good shot release. The only flaw with this card is his shot is a little on the slow side. Literally outside of that, as a 6'6" point guard, I think this card is pretty great. And yeah, there's a bunch of cards that are ranked above him that I would play him before in a heartbeat. So I'm gonna try this. Oh yeah, let me check his other step backs, his shooting step backs out. Oh yeah, that's nice. Yeah, that's nice. Solid. Oh yeah, he moves out of it really quick because of that 99 ball handle. People think that having an 86 ball handle is all you need, but guys, there's a lot of benefits to having a 99 ball handle. You move in and out of dribbles faster overall, and when you get fatigued, you don't lose anything because your ball handle rating's too high to go all the way down to 85. Look at that between the legs. That is gorgeous. All right, let me get out of this review. I'm sorry, I'm spending a little extra time here because this card is genuinely fun to play with. That between the legs is filthy. Yeah, outside of not being an elite dunker and not being an elite dunker and having a slightly slow shot, this card is excellent in like basically every other way, especially as a 6'6" guard, which is still above average in height as a guard, right below elite size at 6'7", 6'8", and above. So yeah, I'm a fan. I'll see you guys in the next one. If you have Spencer Dinwiddie, let me know in the comments section. Let me know what you think of the card. If you sold him, if you kept him, if you still use him, how he's doing against other competition. But yeah, I'll see you all in the next one, alright? Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and peace.